We came to a point where the table standing between us was accidentally upturned. Now, far be it from me to play the wounded soldier, but I did fall and hurt my leg. In the heat of any theatrical moment such as this, well, you just have to keep going, as money is lost on such pointless moaning. To heighten the precarious nature of the scene, a jug of water fell on the table and smashed, turning the studio floor into what I can only describe as an ice rink. And it was nearly impossible to get any sense of balance, let alone stop yourself from laughing. One of my favourite moments came in the story The Sea Devils, where I was held in prison. One scene had the master watching a children's puppet series, The Clangers, on this vast television screen. But he was convinced that these things were some advanced alien civilization. He was deeply disappointed when he was told the truth. I think it would have been rather fun to have him join forces with them. John Pertwee came up to me and he told me how wonderful these new reptilian monsters were, and he couldn't understand how the makeup technicians had made them so convincing. I simply said, "That's the magic of Doctor Who." And John said, yes, I suppose it is, isn't it?" And he wandered off, totally forgetting that that's what he said to me when we were in Wiltshire. I have to admit that there was some cause for concern on my part about appearing in Doctor Who. Much as I enjoyed it and look forward to returning to each story where the Master appeared, I found that it had a restrictive effect on my career. The industry as a whole regards the programme as being continuously in production, and due to my presence throughout the first year, they tended to think I was shooting all the time, which was not the case at all. And with only the odd battle here and there with the Doctor, I think the producers and directors tended to think I was unavailable for other things, as Doctor Who took up all my time. As a consequence, I found myself twiddling my thumbs for longer periods than I would care to, and that's why I felt it was time for me to move on. But the Master had to go in style. It occurred to me that the Master could quite easily have stayed and ruled Atlantis with the Queen, as I like to think that he was quite taken with her. But I realized this was not the kind of ending he deserved. The Master would need to face a threat of his own creation, which turns on him and forces him to destroy it, thus killing himself in the process. But it would not be as an act of redemption. No, it would be as an act of self-preservation that went horribly wrong. So I broached the subject with Barry Letts, and he jokingly said, "Why, you're not thinking of leaving us, are you?" To which I solemnly had to confess that I was. I did not want to fade out quietly, cryptically, left so that I might return one day. It had to be a final, undoubted demise that would in some way affect the Doctor's very soul. That's how I wanted to go. I mean to go out in a blaze of glory, as I firmly believe that the great villains should have their own equivalent of a heroic end. I have been well served by the writers so far, who have given me wonderful dialogue, and the directors and the cast and the crew. It's been a truly happy working experience. He is the master of everything and the owner of nothing. I should like to say thank you for your staunch support these past few years. I hope you've enjoyed the shows as much as John and I enjoyed making them, even though the Master may soon no longer be with you. He will be remembering with affection the time he spent chilling all your spine.